5 years ago this month, flames ravaged Sevier County, killing 14 people and then hurting about 200 others. The damage and destruction included more than 2,400 buildings. And that is a big loss considering the population of Gatlinburg is about 4,000. Some of those locals did rebuild.
WBIR 10 News anchor Leslie Ackerson catches up with one man who we've been following since those fires back in 2016.
I first met Pete Jucker and his wife Joy a few days after that fire. They live in one of the hardest hit areas, the Chalet Village neighborhood. The memories are still strong, but they fueled a desire to be proactive for the future.
As the leaves fall,
Mother Nature doesn't sleep.
You'll often catch Pete Jucker with a chainsaw in hand or toting around this large chipper. These work days bring stunning views, but they have a deep purpose.
People think, oh, y'all, the beautiful trees and look at the views in the fall and it's awesome out here. But you don't think about that one time in 50, 80 years or one time in 20 years that a fire might come through and how devastating that is.
A devastation Pete knows firsthand. 5 years ago, Jucker's home burned to the ground during the Gatlinburg wildfires.
The images are still pretty vivid in my head.
Fire may have consumed his home, but not his spirit. Staying positive from the beginning, Pete hung flags around his destroyed neighborhood.
I'm a very forward-looking guy. I try not to live in the past.
Soon, he realized there was a lack of education for those who make the forest their home.
The information was out there. People don't listen. They don't want to hear it because they have their lives to live, and it's not important until it actually happens to you. So after the fire, it became important to me.
Jucker got busy, bringing Firewise USA to Gatlinburg. The national program educates homeowners on protecting their properties by reducing the risk of fire.
I would not have lost our home if I'd have known about Firewise. So I rebuild with better materials.
Pete and his wife Joy rebuilt their home in this manner, but he didn't stop there. What he's learned, he's sharing with others who will listen.
I won't live forever, but I hope to get the neighbors involved and their families knowledgeable enough about Firewise so they can pass it on.
Today, he's helping neighbor Rebecca Helton. Helton, a rental management owner, wants to preserve the legacy of her business and properties.
I was raised here in the Smoky Mountains. Prior to the fires, we had about 30 cabins that we were managing, but we lost quite a few of them in the fire. So,
if we don't do this on a steady basis, we have accumulation of brush. It will start to decompose and create what we call fuel jackpots.
Whatever the future holds, Jucker will keep working to keep his community prepared.
I try to make things better than they used to be. That's just part of who I am. Live for the future and don't live for the past.
While Jucker puts in a lot of his own money and his own time, Firewise does offer grants, funds that he's used to buy and maintain the equipment. He also runs the neighborhood's Facebook page, updating with events and information. If you're someone who wants to learn more about the Firewise program and how to get involved, we have links on our website.